Yeah, I get the point. It's an ad for Balm of Gilead. There's a photo of a mysteriously beautiful woman with the caption, "Is there?" Find out today at the shooting gallery. I warned you about the rides, didn't I? Hey, over here! Thank God. Don't look at me. I'm stuck in a box. You need to walk around, see where we are, and figure out how to get back to where we should be. Are you all right? Just take care of yourself. Ourself. Myself. I don't know how this happened. It feels like I've been in here a long time, but I can't remember how I got here. Was it you who put me here? No, I can't believe that. Listen, we need to reconnect. This situation, this separation, it isn't good for either of us. Mens sana and corpore sano and all that. You've got to get me out of here. We need to get back to her. We were so close. And then the dark thing did whatever it did. And ever since, I've just been stuck. Seriously, just smash the glass and help. It's time for you to get to work. I can't even shout into the void. It's like a cross between a croquet mallet, a shillelagh, and a nightmare. Hey, careful! Much better.
Did you miss me? Sadly, we're stuck together, like a canker in a rose. Et in purgatorio ego. Trust me, my lot's much worse than yours. To be stuck at your stumbling pace, sharing in your shame. Unable to abide or abort, to forgive or forget. Familiarity, my fool, doth breed contempt.
What are you?
A man dreaming he's a bird? Or am I a bird dreaming he's a man? Either way, I'm just a fragment of your imagination.
I was flying to a woman and then a crab grabbed me. And somehow, when it was all over, I wound up here. How can I get back to her?
I heard a joke once. I think the punchline is, carry on.
Can't you help me get back to her?
I can't even help you get back to you.
What happened to this place?
Life has killed the dream you dreamed. But don't worry, everything else here is dead too. That's why they call it Deadland.
Deadland? Am I?
A headless man walks in a world of ghosts and he wonders, am I a dead man dreaming he's alive? Or a live man dreaming he's dead?
Don't you mean a figment of my imagination?
Partly.
Goodbye.
Fare far, if that's your fate.
The webs are too thick and strong. I can't break through them. Human skulls in another kind of shooting gallery, except without any gun. It's too far off. Is someone there? Or is it just the wind?
If.
Sticks and stones will make me groan.
Yeah, I've heard it before. It's part of the structure, or whatever this is. You look just like me. Two men can look the same, and yet see very differently. No, really. Are you me? A stranger asks a blind man, "Who am I?" But how can he possibly expect an answer? Wait, tell me your name. Yes? I don't know. You see? See what? That you are begging the question. Well, what's your name? The dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their name is forgotten. It's not just you. Everywhere I look here, I see us. Ego of egos. All is ego. You really don't know your name? Well, I remember the name Gershom, but whether it's mine, or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say. What I can tell you is, a good name is better than a fine perfume. Listen, I was trying to get to a woman, and this dark thing, it became a crab. And I think I killed it, but somehow, it sent me here, wherever here is. And I need to get back to her somehow. That much I know. The dead, who have already died, are happier than the living, who are still alive. But isn't death different here? You ask, but I can't possibly answer. For in the realm of the dead, there is neither knowledge nor wisdom. Even if you can't tell me about death, at least tell me how to get back to her. There is a time to search, and a time to give up. What if I'm not ready to give up? Pity anyone who falls, and has no one to help them. I don't want your pity. I want a way back to her. The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. Even a fool knows that if he wants to go back the way he came, he just needs to retrace his steps. Why are you just sitting here, letting that snake thing drip venom on you? When I could see, I saw a tree with a snake, and thought it the tree of knowledge. So I sat and hoped to learn. Now I'm blind and have nowhere else to go. Have you learned anything sitting here? Yes, I learned that in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? Once, I think, there was a woman who caught the snake's venom in a bowl as it fell, and spared me some suffering. Now I wonder if she was just a dream, or whether she became the tree, or was the tree all along. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? If you could find a way to catch the venom. What happened to your eyes? Did you feed them to that snake thing? No.
I looked the wrong way for wisdom, and the bitter poison I saw left me blind. But in time, I learned that while the wise have eyes in their heads, and the fool walks in darkness, the same fate overtakes them both.
So what is the fate of blind fools and wise men?
Chasing after the wind.
What are those quotes you keep spouting?
The assembled wisdom of worthless toil.
Why can't you just speak for yourself?
Because fools multiply words, while a man worn by wisdom knows there is nothing new under the sun.
Do you have any meat? Or bread?
No. The fool folds his hands together and eats his own flesh.
Are you sure you don't have any meat?
I have none. As I said, the fool eats his own flesh.
I've got a feeling I'm gonna need a work order.
Peeking ahead? Or have you guessed that what has been done will be done again? Well, if a fool wants to break free of a glass house, he only needs to throw a stone.
Is there anything I can do to help with the snake?
If you could find a way to catch the venom.
There used to be a tree here, and an old man.
What happened? The wheel is broken at the well, and days have lengthened like a shadow.
No, really, where are we? And what happened to the carnival?
Do not say why were the old days better than these, for it is not wise to ask such questions.
Goodbye.
Remember the days of darkness, for there will be many.
Is anyone there? 8-3?
Atri, that is my name. Why have you called me?
Where are we?
Since you walked through your mouth to get here, it seems safe to say that we're in your head.
You said your name was Atri, but in another place. I think I knew you as 8-3.
Atri died, so that 8-3 might live. So there he was, and here I am.
So you two are the same person?
How many lives, how many selves have you scattered across this place and the other one? You should know by now that every man contains a multitude, and life is a process of elimination.
So Atri was eliminated?
In time, a man's name becomes the sum of his shames. It turns poisonous. It shrinks him and sickens him until he thinks the whole world is made of poison. And then he thinks, better to come of age again, to be a number, the sum of primes, highly cototient. Yes, there's safety in numbers. And so poisonous Atri is left behind, and industrious 8-3 soldiers on.
You were one of the ones who did whatever it was you did to Nineveh, aren't you?
And you're one of the ones who blames the doctor for the sickness he couldn't stop. So here in your head, you've painted me a poisoner, and a freak, and a dwarf, and a number. So, which of us makes monsters?
What the hell do you mean, I make monsters?
I am but a walking shadow. This is your game to play. You picked the pieces, laid the board, and made the rules.
Goodbye.
He will not.
There's some kind of building where the crab was, and a bunch of mirrors. Can you tell me anything about this place? Listen, I'm trying to get back to a woman. She has golden hair. I think she meant a lot to me. Maybe everything. Maybe the only thing. So I think she probably meant something to you too. You know her, don't you? You want to find her too. Don't just growl at me! Help me get back to her! Well, that failed. They were helpful last time.
Well, I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye.
Hello?
I hate talking to myself.
Who would have that sweet balm of Gilead? Some visitor, gently rapping, tapping, nothing more. In this head, by horror haunted, where you tremble, shamed and daunted, there is something you have wanted. One thing only, nothing more. Waiting here, within a bottle, the promise of surcease of sorrow, a vacant past, and no tomorrow. Will you take it, we implore?
Yes?
Take it, we implore.
There's a bottle labeled Balm of Gilead. It's empty.
Oh, blind stranger, thought you in this place of danger to find some friendly face or welcome manger, some escape within a drawer? Fool! There is no balm, no calm, no Aiden. Gilead is gone, and so's your maiden. So keep this pain inside your cranium and bear its burden evermore.
You're...
Might just work. Ah, well done. Is there anything I can do to...
I would welcome back the bottle you gave me. Goodbye.
Plan.
Is that what you think you are? A poor martyr caught in the coils of circumstance. It should be her beneath the snake, succumbing to the drip, drip, drip of a death you cannot stop. Naive indeed, but you'd rather paint yourself a victim to blunt the pain of failure. The truth is sharper than a serpent's tooth, isn't it?
Here goes nothing. What the hell? You?
Yes, me. Now listen. In the world of entomology, an imago is an insect in its final mature state, typically winged. In the world of psychotherapy, however, an imago is an idealized mental image of another person, wielding great power over the psyche. Power to unify the fragmented body, Lacan writes. In Latin, of course, the word means image, or echo, or phantom.
What are you talking about?
Whichever it was that you sought in the pit, the last stage of growth, the idealized person of another, or a ghost in the dark, I advise you to look up, not down in your search. You can fall to your end, but not to a proper ending.
Wait. What does it all mean?
Brother, we cicadas crawl through the dark earth for 6,000 days, just to fly for a few brief weeks of light and love. You ask me what it means. I tell you, do not waste your wings, and do not spurn the mana you are given.
I can't just pick it up with my hands. It already has the poison. It would run right off. Not everything is a nail. Can you use this? It would run right off. He's got enough poison falling on him already. Good for the goose, good for the whatever that is. My tooth! Tooth?
You can't fool me into writing vulgarity.
I can't use this as a work order, or anything else.
My finger!
Finger, eh?
It's illegible.
Let the G be miswritten. Alas, Elil, Alleluia.
Put something I can work with on the nodule first.
You can't make anything but dust from a rock. That's not going to work. I have nothing to say.
How thoughtless.
I have nothing to say to it. I've had enough of their mockery. Well, bottoms up. I've got plenty. Can you work with that?
Oh, yes. Only black bile defies my craft. This is what's left from intellect gnawing at the roots of wisdom. From it would come something incisive. You need only give your order. There is tooth, fit for one who would bite deeply.
You always come back to the knife. But has it ever helped you? Were you ever able to cut loose from misery? To strike a blow against your demons? Never. Dull, dull, dull.
It's not the... It looks a little like me. Or maybe I should say it looks like a little me. A lot like a little me. He won't fit in the bottle.
Is.
I feel like a waiter. It's not full yet.
Two.
Here we go again. He definitely didn't look happy. The sign reads, "The sleep of reason produces monsters."